Me start by titling the video with the new way to generate leads on social media. Okay? I know that sounds kind of hypey. I don't know. Is it? No, because it is. It's true. So, um, let me start with a story here. So, yesterday I was DMing on Instagram with a dude, a prospective client, and he posts good content. He's new to social media, but he's frustrated with the fact that his following isn't growing despite the fact that he's posting pretty good content. And I asked him, I was like, well, are you paying for advertising to get in front of people? He said no. And I said, okay. I said, okay, are you at least doing a cold outreach campaign? He said no. And I was like, so what do you think is going to happen? And he said, well, my content's good enough that I think that it's just going to go viral, despite the fact that he only has, a few followers. And I told him, I was like, it kind of doesn't work like that, because 0 times 0 is still going to be 0. So maybe if you had like 50,000 followers and you post really good content, then those followers will share it with their followers, and etc. And it kind of becomes viral. There's a higher chance of things getting shared and going viral. And so when you're first starting out, you need to either, one, pay for advertising, or two, which my preferred way, is to actually do an outreach campaign. And an outreach campaign is simply contacting strangers that you know are targeted to your market. They're in your market, and getting them to follow you one way or another. Now, there's multiple ways to do that on the different platforms. It's different for LinkedIn. It's different for Instagram. So he's doing neither of those. And like I said, you can't magically just expect your content to go viral when you're first starting out. When you're first starting out, you need to rely on a outreach campaign. So that's one dude. I see that a lot. And then I see the opposite end of the spectrum, and it's the people that have terrible content, but they're doing an outreach campaign that literally, I'm sure some of you have seen this in your Instagram DMs, where someone will just randomly, some stranger will come into your DMs, and you'll just see 5 paragraphs of a pitch for their product and a link to their website. And, you're just like, delete, block, whatever. And that's actually worse, because, they're actually hurting their reputation. At least with, the problem with the first guy that I was DMing, is it's just really, really slow. It's not going to get you anywhere quickly. And the problem with the second dude that pitches you right away on his cold outreach is he's actually hurting his reputation. So either way, both ways are not ideal. So the way that I see it, and the way that's working super well for me, is using cold outreach for one purpose and one purpose only. And that is to grow your following. So grow your, whatever you want to call it, your audience, your subscribers. I'll call it following for today. So the cold outreach is just to get a following going. Then we use our content to attract these people, because now you're growing your audience, your following is now growing, and each time you post something, you have the opportunity to get on their homepage feed. So each time they log into Instagram or LinkedIn or whatever, they're going to see your content, and you now have the opportunity to market to them for years and years to come, as long as you don't do it, you don't screw it up. So this is super powerful, because this is like we're living in an age where we can literally, for example, let's say you sell personal development. Well, you could always go to Tony Robbins, however million followers he has. He probably has like 4 million followers, and you could just start following them. Let's say Instagram. Let's say you start doing the follow for follow method. So you start following those people. They see that someone's following them. They go to your profile. As long as your profile is optimized to resonate with that target audience, you're going to get a good amount of people that are going to follow you back. So now that's essentially your audience that you're growing, and it's awesome, because this is all free. This doesn't take any paid advertising. You're doing this for free, and now you have, like I said, you have the opportunity to market to these people. So what you do now is you use attraction marketing, because like I said, the dude that goes out there and he just starts pitching, he's in a weak position because he's going out there and he's chasing. He's in the chasing frame. You don't want to ever be in the chasing, cold calling frame. It's much more powerful to be in a position where you attract them to you. So now you're not messing around with DMing all these people, trying to pitch through DMs. So now you use content marketing or attraction marketing, whatever you want to call it, to lure to be magnetic and to attract your target market. And you do that by creating videos that provide value. And at the end of the video or somewhere in the video, you can make a soft pitch, not like a hardcore pitch, but just say, hey, let's go with personal development still. Let's say you teach someone, I don't know, how to meditate so that they can be, I don't know, their chakras are more aligned. No, I'm not sure. I do meditate, but that doesn't make sense to me. But the point is, let's say you discovered a new technique for personal development. You show them how to do it in the video. And then at the end of the video, you say, hey, check out my, if you want to learn more, check out my website. That's it. It's a super chill pitch. It's like San Diego chill vibes. And you can just, basically you're not going to burn out your audience by making sure you provide value before you make the offer. It's super powerful because now you're creating a connection with your follower, and you're also able to monetize it by getting people to come to your website. It doesn't have to be come to your website. It could be like, say you're an attorney, it could be picking up the phone and calling you. Now that's a warm lead. For me, it's go to alexleads.com, and then you read a letter, and if we're a good match, you'll fill out the form, and that's a warm lead that I'm generating. Other clients do just like a name and email, like get this free widget or get this free ebook, and they collect a name and an email, and then they can follow up with them through email. Different businesses have different ways of generating leads. So if you already have a working process of lead gen and your sales process, stick with that. Don't try to reinvent the wheel on that side. But like I said, this is the best time ever to be doing this. We can literally find our target market. Millions of people out there. I mean, everyone in modern civilization is on social media of some sort. We have access to them. It's all about the strategy that you're doing. Are you just putting out content and just expecting people to find you? Or are you actually using a combination of putting good content and doing a cold outreach campaign? Or are you running your reputation by just purely DMing people and pitching them right off the bat? Which is not the best way to be spending your time, in my opinion. So yeah, that's what I believe to be the new best way to generate leads on social media. And if you want me to actually help you do that, if you want me to actually generate the leads for you on social media, if you're doing either business to business, I can help you with the LinkedIn. And if you're doing to consumer, Instagram is super hot right now. I can do that for you. Just go to alexleads.com. There's just a little letter on there. And, if it resonates with you, then maybe we can work together. So take that, apply it, and I'll talk to you soon.